guys, welcome back to our podcast, and today we're gonna get creative with yarn and make friendship bracelets. Yay, they're gonna be lots of fun to make, guys. But first, maybe we need to go and get some beads. We're gonna go get some beads. I'll catch up with you soon. I'm going to show you again of how to do a simple macrame bracelet, and this time Violet shows a blue theme, so I thought I'll do more like a pink rainbow theme, and she didn't want to use these beads, but I think they're adorable, so I'm just going to quickly show you again how to make one, and I'm going to incorporate these 4 beads to have a rainbow effect. Oh, I think there was a green one that was missing. Here we are, we've got a green one. So all of these beads I got from Harmony Beads, which is a local store. They're also online. I'll put the description link below, but a lot of these things you can find on eBay as well, or Etsy. Anyway, let's get started. So I've cut another 3. I'm doing this beautiful cotton in pink, and again it's knit patterns, and I cut 3 strands, 60 centimeters in length. I'm going to leave about that much, which is about 10 to 15 centimeters at the top to finish off my bracelet, and then I'm going to clip it down. I've used a hardcover book. You can use clipboard. I've used a paper on top so that you can see it easily, not for any other reason apart from just visually you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to clip it down. If you don't have clips, sticky tape would work as well. It might not be as secure, but it still will work. So again, we've got 3 strands. The middle strand stays in the middle and it will not move. So I'm going to make it easier for myself. I'm going to clamp them down with another clip at the bottom, and that is secure. So, before I do that, I might just weave in my beads that I want to incorporate, so they're ready to add whenever I want to. I want to put them in the middle of my bracelet, so I'm just going to add them in. I'm not sure if this is the order of the rainbow, but that's all right. I think it'll still be pretty. Okay, one more. Okay, so now they're incorporated and I'm ready to add them whenever I want to. So let me clip this thread back on. All right, so this is the simple square macrame knot that we're going to be doing, and it works in 2 parts. You form the number 4 with using your left hand thread and picking up the right. You just put it on top of your work, just like that. And then it goes, you lift both of them up and go through the loop and tighten. And this is why this thread has to be taut, so it makes it easier for you. Let's try that again. Yeah, the middle one should be firm. All right, and then we just do a simple knot at the top. And you repeat that, but alternate inside. So this time we form the opposite way, mirror image of it, and then put your left hand yarn on top of your work. Then it goes under, and then through the loop, and you close it. There we are. And then you keep repeating these same steps over and over and over again. So yeah, I think the kids will find it relatively easy to do. It's just getting the hang of the pattern. But once you've got the hang of it, you can go really fast. So yeah. Right, I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to add a bead. One more time. Now there's a trick to, if you forgot which side you're going to do, there's a trick to it, and I'll show you in my next stitch. So this is called a square knot stitch, and it's comprised of 1 knot on the left and 1 on the right, and it forms like a square knot right here, as you can see, and it's got 1 bump here and then an alternating bump on the cord on this side, and how you created this is by alternating the way you knot. So how do we know which side you're on? Well, if the knot is on this side, then you have to form the number 4 on that side. So then the bump will then be formed on this side. So I'll show you what that means. So lift all this up. There you are. So we formed the little bump on this side of the chain. And if we turn it on that side, so we form the number 4 mirror image on this side, where the bump is, then the bump will go on the other side. I hope that all makes sense. But yeah. All right, so that finishes off my knotted stitch, and I'm going to add 1 bead, and to secure it into place, I'm going to do 2, 1 square knot, and then the opposite end, and then I'm going to do 1 more in between the beads. So you want to cut your thread quite long so it gives you enough length to be able to form your bracelet. Okay, so I'm going to incorporate the pink one now. I think I did it upside down, but that's okay. Then you form a knot on the left, then the right. And it's just as simple as that, guys. And I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of the beads. So I finished adding all my beads, and I've reached the length of the bracelet that I want. That will fit a little girl. I think it will fit Violet very, very nicely. And later on, I will show you how to finish off the bracelet, whether it will be by adding some clasp or by just doing simple knots and an adjustable knot, as I showed you before. The other type of bracelet that I wanted to show you is one that incorporates a chain link. This is going to be in the middle of our bracelet. So I want to do a macrame chain this way and a macrame chain that way. And for that, I need 2 strands per side, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to thread the two threads through. Now I'll show you how to do that. But after that, it's the same thing, but you have a different type of bracelet. So I'm going to fold my yarn in half, and then I'm going to thread it through. So put the loop through, and then it comes on the other side, and then I'm going to put the ends through that. There you are, like that. And I'm going to do another one as well. There we are. Then I put my ends through that, and then that should be the same now. Yep, it is perfect. All right, so I'll show you how to do it. So now we just clamp down our link, and we're going to start forming the chain that way. And again, here, in this case, we've got 4 strings to play around with, but we're going to keep the 2 middle ones still. We're going to form knot around these 2 strings. So let me just add my clip at the bottom, and let's start forming a chain. Now we're just going to form knots around the middle one, but the principle is the same. So you're forming the same square knot. Guys, so this is another little macrame friendship bracelet you can make, and isn't it the sweetest? They look lovely. So what I'll do the ends at the end, and I can show you different ways you can actually finish off your bracelet. Okay guys, I wanted to show you another type of cord that you can do, and this is using a crochet hook, and it's called the Romanian cord, and it's a great little cord to use for the handles of bags or for a belt, or even to do like straps on a top will be handy. So let me show you how to do it. So it is how you start is do a foundation of 2. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, then we're going to single crochet in the first chain, and then we're going to turn our work. So on each side, and now if you see carefully, there's a little bump right here on the side of your work, and that's where we're going to put our hook. Just like so. We're going to pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook and then single crochet. Then we're going to turn it again on its back, and now there's actually 2 loops on the back which we formed by doing a single crochet, and then we're going to go through these 2 loops with our hook, and then we're going to pull through, and then we're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to continue doing that, just turning your work on the side, finding those 2 bumps, which here is 1, and then with there's 2, so you're going to put your hook through there and pull your yarn through both those loops. So now you've got 2, and do a single crochet, and again turn your work to the side, find those 2 loops, which is here and there. It's harder to see because this is a fine a 4-ply yarn. There we are, and then single crochet. Turn our work to the side, and if you're a tight crocheter, try your best not to be for this one, because you'll find your loops a bit harder to go through if it's really tight. Through, and then single crochet, and then you keep going like that, guys, finding those 2 loops on the backbone of your chain, putting your hook through both of those loops, single crochet. Again, the 2 loops are grouped into this little lump here, but they're there. You're going to put your hook through both of these. This is where nails come in handy. Very tight. And I'm going to keep doing this, alternating sides and going along, forming a braid until I've reached my desired length. My bracelet. So I've got 3 bracelets, and I'm going to finish them differently. So let's do the one that's going to be for me. I'm going to thread my lovely beads on it. I might have the black in the middle. So I'm going to put this beige color first. And again, all of these beads I got from Harmony Beads. That's one. I'm going to put the black in the middle. I like how it's porous. It's kind of funky looking. That's another one. And my third. Oh, I love it. That's really great. So what I'm going to do for this one, because it's for me, I want to have it a little bit more of a professional finish. And I am going to put, now this is a good size for me because it's wide enough to be able to go around my cord and I'm going to actually be able to cut this thread out. So with my tweezers, I'm just going to press down and clamp down my work, one side, two side, and then I'm going to repeat for the other side. Make sure that you're kind of doing it on both. I'm going to do it the right side. So I've got my links. Smaller ones probably would have been better for me, but that's okay. We'll make do. So I'm going to just open them up and thread my link to my eyelet and my toggle. So this was going to be for me. I'm really happy with how that looks. So you can make it really professional with your ends. I will trim these little bits. But yeah, no, that looks really great. So what about these other ones? How are we going to finish this? Well, I thought this would be really sweet if we do finish it off with a magnetic clasp. So again, I'm going to use the smaller crimps because it's not very thick. And I'm going to finish it with magnetic clasps, which again, I bought this in a pack of 20, and I think they turned out to be about 75 cents each. So they are very affordable, and they're just easy to put on, especially for kids. It'll be so much easier for you guys. So in there, and once that I close it, it will be quite firm, and then you can cut the ends. One. And then go to the other side. So yeah, so that's finished, and I can just simply cut it. Cut my ends. And I like these little crimps because that means that you don't have to worry about it unraveling. It is really secure. So this is a really cute size. This will fit Violet. So I've got my two other links. And I'm going to weave them through my magnetic clasp. And I'm going to put them through, oops. And I'm going to put it through here too. And I'll close it. I had smaller chains, but I think I ran out. That's okay. There we go. We can always replace them. Yeah, nice. And then the other side. And look how cute that looks. So with this one though, I want to show you, like if you don't have any of these in you don't have to have this part. They still look really cute. So what I'm going to do is with this one, I'm going to just tie a knot at the ends. And secure it that way. So tighten that end, repeat to the other side. Yep. And let's try to do a just neaten the ends. I'm going to try also do a little knot at the end, just so it looks more neater. Knit at the end, knot at the end. Position your ends like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to, with this yarn, we're going to tie a knot around the second yarn or the yarn on top of it, cotton. So you just do a knot. That's that, and then we repeat on the other side. So now with this end of our work, we're going to do a knot around this, around the second end, and again and that's it.
So we're gonna need some clips, paper, and something you can lean on. And yeah, we need some cutting.
And we cut it 60 centimeters in length. And to start, we're going to clip it onto our book. So it has to be a hard-covered book, so it's easy to lean, or it could be a clipboard if you have a clipboard around. We're going to leave a bit of length to the start, just so that we can finish off our necklace nicely. So we're going to clip it from here. And then Violet will show you how to start doing our macrame cord.
So we're gonna we need to cut 3 of the strings, 3 strings, and leave 2 of the strings out, and the middle string, and clip it in with the clip on.
So yeah, so the third string, the middle string, we won't move at all. So we want to clip it down to secure it, and that will make making knots much easier for us. You can sticky tape as well if you don't have clips, but this is so much easier. All right, Violet, you're ready to knot, and she will explain to you how to create your first square knot.
So we're going to make a 9, or you call it a P or a 4. I call it a 9, and we're gonna make a 9 with. So we're gonna leave the 1 string and put a circle around it or strike a 4. So we make a 4 like that. We're gonna leave that one there. Then use 1 string to make the cross and leave the other one. We keep holding to the other one and we put it over. Then we lift both of these up and put this, the one you're holding on to, under. Then you slowly gonna cutting up with your fingers, side and side, tying the first stitch, and then you go on the other side and other side, and keep repeating that. So this is the first stitch. We're going to first stitch. Go there. Then we're going to do the next edge and do the same thing and the next, and then we're going after. Done 11 squares. So now I'm gonna put a bead in the middle and continue doing my bracelet just for some decoration. So I'm gonna put my pin in on the wall and put the bead onto the pin and goes in through the cutting, and there we go. So now I'm just gonna continue with doing it and take the pin off.
The clip back on, yep.
The clip, and yeah. So then I'm gonna continue, right?
Yeah, you can continue knotting again, starting from the left hand side, and in this knot you're going to put the bead right in the middle. So do your first knot, Violet.
So make a 4, silly. So I make my first knot, leave the bead, but the bead will be secured with a circle, and then the bead won't fall out, and yeah.
Beautiful,
And then
perfect,
you can
Violet.
continue.
Well done. So now continue your knots.
So when you just do like, you might know I already did like 2,
Which counts as one.
yes,
square
because
knot.
2, when you do 2 forward, that counts as a 1.
Yes, that's right. You have to
One
finish off
single number.
your square knot.
So
by
this is,
part 1 of your
yes,
knot, isn't it?
and this, that I already done 2 squares, that's 1, and this, I'm just starting my second square, so it's about 2.5. So now this is 2.5 because we done one part of 2 and now just 2, so that's 2.5.
So you're up to here now.
So I'm back up to here, and that counts. Now I have fully done 2 stitches.
Yay! And you're doing beautifully. Alright, I just worked out how I can attach a little charm to Violet's bracelet. So I've got a lot of these jewelry supplies, and I've got little clasps and these which I just bought randomly. So I'm going to attach, because the beads obviously have a hole right through them. So to be able to attach it to the bracelet, I need something like a link. So these works out really well. So I'm just going to add a little, I think they're called butterfly clips, to each end, and I'm just going to be able to add it to the bracelet really nicely, just like that. So let me put you on time lapse and show you how I did it. Hi guys, and that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial on how to make some funky looking bracelets. We had lots of fun, didn't we, Violet?
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time. Bye.